This is a quick lesson on sharps. If you look at page 26 in your textbook, you will see the heading half and whole steps. A half step is the smallest distance you can move up or down on an instrument like guitar, banjo, piano, many others. A whole step would be 2 half steps. What does that mean? Well, on the guitar, a half step is 1 fret. So if I'm here and I play a half step higher, I would go to that 2nd fret. If I went a half step higher still, I would go to the 3rd fret. If I was on the 3rd fret and I wanted to go up a whole step, I would move 2 frets. Another whole step would be 2 more frets. A half step above that would be 1 fret. You get the idea. Half step, 1 fret, up or down. Whole step, 2 frets. So if I'm here and I go down a half step, that means I'm going this direction. Sound is getting lower. Always go by sound, not physical direction. So from here, which is the 5th fret on the 2nd string, a whole step lower would be 3rd fret, 2nd string. Now, it's important to understand those relationships of half and whole steps to understand this next part. So, to the sharp. A sharp symbol, which looks like a hashtag, number sign, pound sign, but in music means sharp. When that is placed before a note in standard notation, meaning to the left of the note, what it's going to do is raise that note a half step. So it's telling you to play that note 1 half step higher. On the guitar, that means 1 fret higher. For example, here is an F note. If I see in standard notation a sharp before that 5th line note on the 5th line on the staff, if I see a sharp before that, I'm going to play it here instead because it's telling me to play F sharp, which is a half step higher than F. If I am on A, which is 3rd string, 2nd fret, you know these notes, but in standard notation I see a sharp before that note, I'm going to play it here instead, 3rd string, 3rd fret. That's a half step higher. If I'm on the F note here, 4th string, 3rd fret, that's one of our newer notes that we've learned, and I see a sharp before that note, I'm going to play 4th string, 4th fret instead. That's a half step higher. So the sharp raises the note a half step, meaning 1 fret higher or to the right on the guitar if you're playing right-handed. If you're playing left-handed, it means you would raise it that way. Okay, that sums it up. In music, we generally do not say E sharp or B sharp because B to C is already a half step apart and E to F is already a half step apart. So generally we say B goes right to C, E goes right to F, but every other note will generally use a sharp to indicate 1 fret higher. You can look at page 26 for more details on this, and we'll be referring to it later on when we add more to our song that we're working on, Imagine.